Hey guys, welcome to episode 7 of Phantom Force's Gun Breakdowns, where I give a full-blown analysis of every gun in the game from rank 0 and onward. Today we're going to be talking about the very first unlockable weapon, the KSG-12. If you haven't seen the previous episode, then I recommend you can go check that out here, but if you're new, I'm glad you could join me today. But with that being said, let's get into the breakdown, shall we? Starting with some fun facts, the KSG-12, or the Keltec KSG, is an American pump-action shotgun that was first made in 2011. This is quite a unique shotgun because, for one, it's a bullpup, which is something just like the AUG, and in real life it actually alternates between two separate tube mags after firing each shot. And finally, I'm sure you guys know this, but this gun is really iconic because it was featured in the first John Wick movie. Alright. Now with the fun facts out of the way, let's get into the in-game stats. So the KSG is the very first weapon that is unlocked at rank 1. It does 32 max damage up to 50 studs and down to a pitiful 12 damage at 90 studs, making it a 4 to a 9 shot kill. Yikes. Now remember, since this is a shotgun, it fires 8 pellets, so it would take 4 out of 8 pellets to kill up to 50 studs, and down to 9 pellets to kill up to 90 studs. But considering the muzzle velocity and the spread of this weapon, you will probably never achieve that. Also note that this weapon has a headshot multi of 1.1, which is lower than most things like assault rifles or PDWs, and this is probably due to game balancing, as a regular 1.4 headshot multi would make this thing way too OP. We also have a magazine size of 14, which by default is the highest magazine capacity of any shotgun in the game. You will most likely never run out of ammo using this thing. We also have a fire rate of 150, which for a shotgun is okay, but is nowhere as fast as the other shotguns like the Saiga or the AA-12. Now onto the advanced stats. The muzzle velocity sits at 1500, which is not very good, but considering it's a shotgun, that's to be expected. Penetration is 0.5 studs, which is not very good. As far as handling goes, the reload times are interesting. A tactical reload, which would be considering loading an individual shell, only takes 1.4 seconds, but an empty reload is 1.3 seconds, and I think what this is referring to is that basically after you load the last shell and the bolt goes forward, that takes 1.3 seconds. But this is just loading the last shell, and if you were to reload all 14 shells, it would take absolutely forever. But aside from that, the ADS speed and the walk speed are both decent. Now onto the recoil, and just like snipers, some shotguns don't really have physical recoil, but it's more visual recoil. However, I do want to mention the choke, or the spread of this shotgun, which is 3, meaning that it's quite wide, and what this means is that at longer ranges, you're less likely to hit all the pellets needed to kill someone, where at close range this is no problem. So if you're wondering what attachment can work on the KSG, well, I got you, bro. My personal setup is the mini sight, or any optic you want, the improved choke, angled grip, and the green laser. I like having the improved choke to have better medium range performance. Even if I am sacrificing some damage, I can more likely hit enough pellets to kill at range. Now I do want to talk about one unique attachment, which is the KSG-25 barrel, and what this does is increase your mag size to 25, which is a lot, but at the cost of just worse handling. It's a pretty funny attachment, but I don't think you should really use this, as 14 shells should be more than enough to go around killing people without emptying it, and 25 is just kind of overkill, and you're just giving yourself worse handling at the end of the day. Now as far as what ammo types go well with the shotgun, I wouldn't say there are many options. All of the ammo options would reduce the low pellet damage even further, which unless you have a tighter spread, would not help you. The one ammo type I would be helpful would be flechette, which increases your pen, and it doesn't actually decrease the amount of pellets needed to kill. And also the slugs, or the mini slugs, which increases your damage and damage ranges and your muzzle velocity, but you only get 1 pellet. and this could work okay actually, as you have a huge magazine size to help make up for any missed shots. Otherwise though, I'd say the default ammo works perfectly fine, as it doesn't give you any more penalties, unlike the other barrel attachments or ammo types would give you. Now, as far as how you should use the KSG, this obviously being a shotgun should mostly be used only in close range. This is the perfect weapon to serve as an instant punishment on anybody unfortunate enough to get in your face. You want to maximize how close you get, as it will increase the chances of hitting enough pellets to get that juicy one-shot kill. You also want to remember to always take flanking routes to avoid getting caught by those with snipers, DMRs, or any other long-range weapons, as you will most likely be completely useless against those classes because you lack the range and the penetration they have. So it's important to get better at movement, something I have not gotten better at, as you can throw off your enemies and punish them accordingly. Now, because of your decent fast fire rate, for a pump shotgun, you can get people at like the beginning of medium range, and that could be helped by using the improved choke to tighten the spread so that your pellets won't go everywhere. But overall, the KSG is a weapon meant to be used as an instant kill option that rewards precision and smart gameplay. But as for my overall opinion, I do like the KSG quite a bit. I must say that for a rank 1 unlock, this is an extremely powerful weapon. The fact that you have so many rounds makes you unstoppable in close range, especially if your aim and game knowledge are both very good. But I will say I'm not really a huge fan of the really wide spread, and I also do wish the improved choke didn't have so much negative impact on damage. And also, even though its fire rate is decent, it still falls behind in performance compared to, again, the Saiga or the AA-12. But out of 10, I would give the KSG a 8 out of 10. It's not my favorite shotgun, but I do think it is a very viable option no matter what rank you are. That's gonna be it for this episode. Just a reminder that I may not be uploading any more Phantom Forces videos until the end of the month, as I want to use my time to finish up my Flood Escape Halloween map. I'm going to be releasing a trailer and the full release near the end of the month, so yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to like the video and sub to the channel for a free sub sandwich. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.